What is going on here? And we are here with our Week 10 NFL picks. And before we get started with the video, please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell. We do these picks videos every Sunday night. We do NFL content all week round. We're gonna have some fun videos coming up very soon here. And if you guys want to, stay in touch, please hit the notification bell and subscribe button. We'd appreciate that so much. So hit the like button, comment what you think. Hitting the like button and commenting helps us in the algorithm. It helps me. It helps everyone around what they can find. So would appreciate that very much, everybody. So let's get started with our Week 10 NFL picks. Starting off, it will be Thursday Night Football, as Thursday Night Football will be the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. And the Bears are at home for this game. I'm going to take the Chicago Bears in this one. I believe they may be the more motivating team. They feel like less out of sorts here. The Carolina Panthers, they were out of sorts today for sure. They played the Colts at home, which is a very rough game overall. I just don't know. They just seem poorly coached. The Bears aren't coached great either, but I feel like they didn't look too bad today at New Orleans. I think there's some hope there. Regardless of who starts, Justin Fields or Tyson Bagent, I think the Bears are going to have a chip on their shoulder in this one at home on primetime. They already won a primetime game at Washington. Look for them to win another one here, another Thursday Night Football game for the Bears. Look for them to take it. I'm going to take the Bears 20-17. Very close game. This could come down to a late field goal. Give me the Bears. I think they're going to have a spark. We have the Indianapolis Colts of the New England Patriots. The Colts are coming off that win versus the Panthers, and the Patriots coming off a tough loss at home against Washington. This is going to be another close one, I feel. I'm going to take the Indianapolis Colts in this one. They're going to win this one 23-22. That's my prediction right there. I think Gardner Minshew will do enough. It's going to be very close. I think Gardner Minshew and Mac Jones will be very eye-to-eye in this one. Very identical. I think it'll come down to whose defense wants it more. Who wants the game more? I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts. I just don't know how the Patriots feel playing at 2-7. Bill Belichick's never been in this position in his career. I'm not sure if I can trust the Patriots right now, regardless of being at home. I'm going to take the Colts. Houston Texans at the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals are starting to get it going, but the Texans, you never know. They have sparks. C.J. Stroud having an amazing season. They play very motivated under first-year head coach DeMeco Ryans. But I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bengals to keep it rolling and get their fifth straight win in this one. 24-21. Joe Burrow looks like himself again. He's 100% now. He's going to Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and that Texans team, I think they're going to put up a fight. This is going to be a really good football game. But in the end, I think the Bengals will take it. I think the Bengals will have that chip on their shoulder. The experience will help them late in this game in the fourth quarter. Joe Burrow is going to do his thing. But C.J. Stroud, I think he'll play very good football. Will it be enough? I'm not so sure against this Bengals team. They're very red hot. We have the New Orleans Saints at the Minnesota Vikings. Interesting one. Josh Dobbs, a big win today for the Vikings. Big win. The Saints, looking at them, they got a nice win. I think the Saints might roll in here. Maybe. I don't know if Josh Dobbs will continue with this success with the Vikings, but it's very possible. The Vikings could come out with a lot of momentum here and take one at home against the Saints. But I'm going to go with the Saints. I'm going to say they get revenge at Minnesota for the Minneapolis Miracle a few years ago. Mickey Loomis is going to say, hey, my team lost a few years ago. You guys go out there. I'm going to say the Saints win this one. I think offensively they're starting to find a rhythm now, and I think the coaching staff is doing a great job of utilizing some of their guys. I just feel like the Vikings just won't have enough in this one when it's all said and done. I think Kevin O'Connell's doing really well, 4-game winning streak for this team, but at the same time, I think the Saints will be too much. I think a guy like Alvin Kamara may step up too much, and you have guys on the Vikings, you lose Cam Akers today. I just don't know if they'll have enough elusiveness in this one to win. The Green Bay Packers, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers are at home in this one. This is a very tough one to pick, but I'm going to take the Steelers at home. And the number one reason why is coaching. I think they have the clear advantage when it comes to coaching. Mike Tomlin over Matt LaFleur, his staff. I just think there's too much there, despite the quarterback play. I did like what I saw from the Packers today. I just don't know if they'll be able to keep it up. I just think the Steelers will end up being too much, regardless of Kenny Pickett or Mitchell Trubisky or whoever's in there for the Steelers. I think TJ Watt will be that guy, but the Packers have guys. They have dogs, but the Steelers, they have more dogs. And Joey Porter Jr. is a guy that's really stepped in and given this team a lot of confidence and hope. Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Very interesting game here. I think this one's going to be very high scoring, but I think the home team's going to take it. They're both 3-5, not playing great. Coming off losses, I'm taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this one, 31-26. I think Baker Mayfield will have a very good football game. I think this is going to be one of those games where offense sparks. There's going to be sparking offense in this one, and I think Tampa's going to take it. I think Mike Evans could have a big game here. Will Levis is a guy, I've enjoyed watching him for the first 2 weeks. He wasn't a guy I was high on at all, but at the same time, I like seeing these guys prove me wrong. Will Levis is doing very well. I just think the Bucs will have enough in this one. I mean, this is an interesting prediction. There could be a lot of scoring in this one. There could be not much scoring in this one. I'm going to say the Bucs win in a mini bit. I don't know if you'd say mini shootout, but hey, I mean, in the NFL, there hasn't been a ton of games like this year. Give me the Bucs, 31-26. I think they'll do enough on offense. I think it's going to come down to whose offense is going to want to do more in the end. I'm going to go Tampa at home. We have the San Francisco 49ers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Very good matchup here. 49ers are coming off a bye. Jaguars are also coming off a bye. I'm going to take the 49ers in this one. The 49ers, they're coming off a 3-game losing streak, but at the same time, I feel like Kyle Shanahan has had enough time coming off the bye to kind of readjust. I think the Jaguars are going to be a team that's kind of due for a loss. They're going to kind of overlook the 49ers in this game. So, I don't know. I mean, the 49ers, I just feel like they're going to be hungry in this one. It just feels like a game where a lot of people are going to say, well, 49ers are done, Jacksonville for the win. No, I don't see that with this 49ers team. I see a team that's still very good, that can win any day in, any day out. I'm going to go San Francisco here. I think CMC, you still forget about guys like CMC. They have so many guys. Debo, when healthy, this team is so hard to stop. I know Jacksonville has been very good on defense this year. I know you still got a lot of upside with Trevor Lawrence in that offense, Doug Peterson coaching, but I'm going to say Kyle Shanahan just pulls one out here. 25-20 San Francisco. We have the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Two very good defenses. Could be the two best defenses in football. I think one defense is going to do better than the other, though. I'm a Browns fan, I'll say that, but I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens in this game at home. 24-13. Lamar owns Cleveland. He's only lost to them once in his career in a full game when he's healthy. When he's not, So the Browns, good game today, but it just really doesn't tell us much playing Arizona. I think this Ravens team, they look dominant at their last couple home games versus Detroit and Seattle. I don't know if the Browns will have enough. I think it'll be closer because it is a divisional game. I think there will be a lot of motivation for this Cleveland Browns team going in, but I think the Ravens will pull it out in the end. 24-13, not a high-scoring game, but enough. The Atlanta Falcons at the Arizona Cardinals. I'm not going to spend too much time in this game. I'm going to pick the Falcons to win. They're going to be due for a win. Arthur Smith not doing a great job this season, but the Cardinals, they look pretty rough. I don't know if Kyler Murray's going to play. Even if he does play, I don't see much from the Cardinals. If he's going to be rusty, it's just going to be one of those games. And the Falcons have a solid secondary overall. I just don't know if I can see enough from the Cardinals to make me think they're going to win. I really can't pick the Cardinals to win until they win more. It's just they're not very good. The Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. This is another game I think will be a very solid shootout. The Lions, they struggle on the road, but at the same time, is really a Chargers game a road game? That's a good question. There's going to be a bunch of Lions fans there. And Jared Goff in a dome is elite. I'm going to take the Lions in this one in the shootout. I think there's going to be a ton of scoring. 34-31. It's going to come down who can coach better. I think that's obviously going to be the Lions. I don't trust Brandon Staley to coach an amazing game. So, looking at it, I think the Lions will do enough. You have Jahmyr Gibbs, who's really turned into an X-factor for that team. The Chargers, they're very up and down with their injuries. Mike Williams, out for the year. Josh Palmer's injured. I just don't know if you can trust Keenan Allen himself. Can Quentin Johnson make a step forward? I don't know. If he can, they can do a lot more in offense. I think they will have a lot of offense overall. They'll still have Austin Eckler out there. And, Justin Herbert's Justin Herbert. He'll do fine. But I don't know. I don't know if they can win this game. Can they get a score? Can they outscore this Lions team in a dome? I'm not so sure, even though they're at home. Give me the Lions. We have the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Won't spend too much time in this one. Daniel Jones out for the year, probably with a torn ACL. Prayers out to him. That really sucks. And then you have Tyrod Taylor, who's on the injured reserve. Tommy DeVito's on line to be the starter for this game at Dallas. It's going to be ugly. Dallas is going to win this game pretty easily. I don't see much there to say that they won't win. They'll go to 6-3. Dak will play fine. Defense will play good. Simple win. Coaching staff won't overlook them. Commanders at Seahawks. Very interesting game here. Seahawks are a very up and down team this season. Same with the Commanders. This is a battle between two up and down teams. And I think the team that'll have advantage in this game is the home team, whether it's Washington or Seattle. And that team is Seattle. 22-15 is my score prediction. I think that's going to go to the Seattle Seahawks. Very tough to play at the Fan home. So looking at it, it's the Seahawks that have the advantage here, clearly. I think Geno Smith will have a better game. Not a great game, but a better game. and I think the Commanders will kind of slow down on offense. I don't see enough consistency from the Commanders on offense to think they're going to be able to score a lot of points, especially at Seattle. I'm going to take Seattle in this one. I think they'll have a bit of a boost here. Pete Carroll will be a guy that says, "Okay, let's go, get ready." Not too tough of a pick, but very good game though. When you look at both teams, and some similarities there, especially on offense. But I think when you think about Seattle being at home, it just feels like they're going to win that game. The New York Jets at the Las Vegas Raiders. This will be Sunday Night Football, by the way. A lot of people were pretty upset this game wasn't flexed. I know why it wasn't flexed. It's markets. New York versus LA. I mean, not LA, Vegas. Vegas. Big bettings. And NFL loves betting now, so, got to take that into consideration. This is an interesting one to pick. I'm going to say the New York Jets win this one. Even if they win or lose versus the Chargers or Cardinals. I'm going to say they win. I really like Robert Saleh. Very good football coach. I think he's done a very good job with the Jets, considering what he's been given to on a platter. So, the Jets, they still have a very solid and ferocious defense. The offense has been very inconsistent at times, but I feel like Zach Wilson is slightly growing, so that's something to keep in mind. The Raiders, I don't know what to say. They crushed the Giants today, but they have some really bad circumstances there. I don't know if the Raiders can stick to winning, but Antonio Pierce can definitely give this team some boost. I feel like he already has. These guys really like playing for him, but I think the Jets are going to have an upper hand in this one. It's a very slight advantage, and I mean in the slightest, with coaching. And Aiden O'Connell played fine today. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it on prime time, but we'll see. 20-16 New York Jets, though. And on Monday Night Football, we have the Denver Broncos of the Buffalo Bills. Bills are a team that always bounces back. I'm going to take them to bounce back after that loss to the Bengals, 27-18. Broncos have won 2 in a row. They're coming off a bye. But I don't know if they'll have enough to win in this game. They kept a lot of their guys from instead of trading them. They didn't really trade anybody, I don't believe. So the Broncos, they know they win 2 in a row. They know there's maybe a chance that they can, maybe sneak in. I doubt it, but maybe they think that in their heads. Maybe they have a mindset. I don't see that happening. And I don't see them winning this game. I think the Bills will have too much. Even with the injuries, I think Josh Allen's going to be too much to handle. Russell Wilson's not going to play a great game. It's just going to be very up and down for the Broncos, and more down in this game than up. So that's my prediction there, 27-18 Bills. And I appreciate everyone being here. Once again, please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell. Like the video. Comment what you think. Would appreciate it very much, guys. I'm out. Sports Expert here. Peace.